Good morning, friends. It's 8:26 on a Wednesday. I'm going to film a little day in my life. I meant to film yesterday, but honestly, life was just lifing, you know? It's 8:25, like I said. I had to get blood work this morning. I actually have to go back again later because I'm getting like cortisol tests done plus my thyroid stuff. So I had to get blood work done, which I am done with now. I was only like a few minutes away from the coffee shop, so yeah, I decided to just like come straight for work versus going home and then coming back. I'm gonna work at Caliber Coffee today, which I worked at yesterday actually because I had my mother-in-law come twice this week just because I didn't have any time to work last week, so I'm fairly behind, but hopefully today I can get a good amount done. I do have blood work again at 1, so 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 4.5 hours from now, and I'm closer to the blood work place if I just stay here, but I would have to like go get food or something. I'll figure that out, but I need to go get some work done. I have 4 blogs to write today. I also have a project for a previous client of mine that I have not had any time to do, and I don't know that I'll have time to do it again today, but if I don't, I'm gonna have to do it a different day. Let's go try to find a spot because this place looks fairly busy. Okay, it's now 12:23 and I am leaving the coffee shop. I've actually been done with work for like 20 minutes now. I've been like trying to do stuff so that I didn't have to go back home and then go back to the blood work place since it's like in between my house and here. But I just like can't do anything else. My brain is like done. Sorry about the road, the driving footage. I basically had to write 6 blogs this week. I didn't have to, but I did for like budget wise, the income that I need. I missed 2 blogs last week because I was only able to finish 2 of them because my sister-in-law got sick, so my mother-in-law had to work for her at their actual job, so I didn't have any help, and I just like couldn't. It's really hard for me to write sometimes during like Ivy's nap because sometimes I want to do like other stuff. That's when I like have my alone time or when I like do stuff around the house. I also didn't clean the house all last week because I had 0 time. I'm gonna go sit at in the parking lot here for blood work for a half an hour, eat my bar.
Yeah. Yes, that is the groceries. Do you want to do a haul? Ivy and I are going to do the haul. Say hi. We're gonna do the haul because Jesse's on a call. Look at that, Ivy, we're making rhymes. Yeah, we had to do a pickup from Whole Foods, so Ivy and I obviously just got back, but Jesse didn't have time to do Trader Joe's this week, so that's why we did the pickup, not a normal thing, but I'll quickly run through what we got here. What's that? Yogurt. All right, as Ivy has so nicely showed us here, we have some yogurts. There is some, what is this, Ivy?
Milk?
Yes, that is milk. Good job. There's some milk. Yep, there's yogurt there. Milk for mom and dad there, oat milk. You know what these are? You're used to seeing them in the cooked form, so I don't think so, but those are, okay, oops, oh, we made a mistake. Mistakes were made. We got some eggs there. Cheese kind of went through this faster than expected without doing tacos, so re-upping there. Cottage, what's this, Ivy? Do you know what this is?
Pea.
Is that cheese?
Pea.
Yeah, you love cottage cheese. All the dairy for her. We got that for Jesse, for me, some non-dairy ice cream. Then we got some produce here, some mushrooms. What are these? Ivy's. What is that? Yes, it's berries, thank you. Multiple kinds of berries for Ivy. Anything that she will allow me to have, I'll eat. We got some produce here. Avocado, pepper, green onion, zucchini, banana. Oh, by the way, I kind of glazed over tofu, but we got 2 of those. We've had some recipes we've been wanting to make. Jessie, I think, wants to do like tofu scramble. It's been working out well for her in the morning. Dad's gonna get in big trouble if you poke holes in those before they make it to the fridge, just so you know. We're almost done here. Tomatoes, we got some queso. Like I said, I think Jessie's planning on doing some tofu taco type things for Jessie, pad thai, and then a couple bags of chips. Really doesn't seem like a lot. We mainly just needed fresh stuff. We've got other dry goods, snacks and stuff still from our Thrive haul, and then we'll be going to Costco next week as well, so that'll bolster up a lot of stuff all over the place. You say bye?
Hey friends, sorry it's like way later now. I know Ben took some video of our groceries, so that's good. I could not. It's just been one of those days. I'm trying to feed my gluten-free sourdough starter, and quite honestly, I will be very surprised if this works out. I'm on day 9, I think. It's just like a weird process. Right now, I'm like, again, I'm doing, sorry, you can't see my face, but I'm doing a gluten-free starter. And right now it has me taking out 25 grams a day and adding in 50. And I'm like, this thing is huge. I don't really know. And it's just the starter. See if I can get this starter to work. It's still got like another week left or something. Also, we have just had so many ants. It's driving me insane. I'm definitely gonna take this vlog into tomorrow just because I haven't really vlogged much. I don't think I've vlogged at all since I've been home today, honestly. I came home, I ate lunch, hung out on my computer, put in a Whole Foods order, hung out with Ivy all afternoon, which I didn't show you guys just because I think I took a quick clip of us walking. Didn't show you guys that because we were just hanging out. And then made dinner. I had my food freedom call, which I only have 2 more after this. Hung out with Ivy and Ben while he bathed her. That's what's been going on. Also, I ordered Pepcid AC, which seems very strange, but I was watching a podcast recently, like a health and wellness podcast from Organic Olivia, who's I like love. And the person that was on was talking about like histamine intolerance, which I've always wondered if that's part of some of my issues is histamine. Anyway, she said that a lot of people will take Pepcid, and if you notice like a drastic difference in your symptoms, it's most likely histamine intolerance that you're dealing with, or like histamine issues. So I thought it would be interesting to just try, because like what's the harm, you know? Obviously it has like a bunch of crap ingredients in it, so this isn't something I'd take normally, but like if I can take this and if I notice like a huge difference in some of my symptoms, that would give me a very big answer. And if it didn't, then that would also give me an answer. So I bought some of that. It was like very little money. I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night watching some YouTube videos, honestly, because I don't feel like doing anything else. I did charge my Kindle, which tells you how long I haven't used it because it was dead from not using it. I could also do some of that. I was gonna color in my coloring book, which I also haven't done in like 2 years probably, and I cannot find my colored pencils. And now part of me is like, did I ever have colored pencils? I had to have. I guess I'm not doing that. So twist my arm, I guess I have to watch some YouTube. Ooh. Anyways, tomorrow I have pelvic floor therapy in the morning, like early morning. Like I have to be there at 7:10, so I have to leave at 7. Because Ben has a doctor appointment in Wheaton tomorrow, which I don't know if I'm going with him or not. I should ask. But either way, he's going to the doctor that I'm now seeing, which, did I tell you guys? Oh my God. My doctor, who I had been seeing for like 6 years, I just recently, like in the last month and a half, started seeing a different doctor at the practice because A, it was like impossible to get in with my current doctor because she was like waitlisted, and B, I just didn't feel like she was being like proactive enough. I really love her as a doctor. I just didn't feel like she was being proactive enough in my health. So I just switched to this new doctor because she specializes in Hashimoto's, but it's within the same practice. Anyways, I just got an email on Friday that my original doctor is leaving the practice, which is just like such a coincidence slash intuition thing, because I would have totally been freaking out because they told us she was leaving on Friday, and her last day is this Friday. I just would have been freaking out if I had to like find a new doctor or something like that. I'm just glad that I found this new doctor within the practice like a month and a half ago. Ben's gonna go see this doctor as well in the morning, and he has to leave around 8 to get there for his appointment. It's just like a normal Thursday, but whether we go with him or not, he'll have the car all morning. Good morning. It's now Thursday. Why are there ants in this whole house? So gross. I'm making Ivy and I a smoothie. Ben just left for the doctor. I went to pelvic floor this morning. Yeah, I was thinking of going to Wheaton with Ben, but he would have had to feed Ivy while I was at pelvic floor, and he didn't because he had a bunch of other stuff to do. So that's okay. I don't need to go. So I'm just making us our normal smoothie. Ivy eats most of it. I also need to, normally I like clean the fruit and stuff, but because I do the groceries myself and I do them during the day, usually I have time to do that. But I'm actually starving. I'm hungry. Yeah. Really? I like hate this greens powder. It's so gross. So I only use like a tiny bit of it. So I don't really know if we're getting much from it, but it is what it is. Do you want some? What'd you do? You took your arms out. You want some peanut butter?
Okay.
Here you go. And then there's like 4 leaves of spinach left, which I definitely forgot to buy more spinach. We just did Whole Foods pickup this week. I'm guessing we're gonna have to get, thank you, some other groceries from like the health food store or something, because I'm sure we forgot something like spinach. Anyway, so I'm gonna blend this. Okay, here's our smoothie. I bought Ives these new cups because the cups, that doesn't work. She like bit through all of her other ones. We're trying these ones out instead. Smoothie. There's like a little straw, but it's got a stopper on it so she can't like pull it out. Cute. There you go. My love. I'm making us some hash browns. I also made some tofu scramble yesterday, so I'm trying to decide if I want some of that. But usually like hash browns, a smoothie, and tofu scramble is like a little too much food. I can always like save some of this smoothie for Ivy for later or for me. Is that good? Okay, here's my part of the smoothie. Am I just paranoid? Or am I sad? These raspberries look good for one time. Okay, got the veggies soaking. I have my little hash browns and tofu. Put a little bit of this Forager sour cream. It's basically like coconut cream, like probiotics. It's really not like sour cream, but I like the freshness that it gives. And then I do just like the tiniest amount of this buffalo sauce. Sorry, Finn's drinking in the background. So, but I like separate some hash browns out for Ivy first. I try not to get like the super crunchy ones just because she can be eating soups crunchy yet. You drank almost all of it. Great job. You want some hashy browns? Hash browns? Potatoes? Sorry, I forgot I called them potatoes. No, thank you. They're for you. For you. So, plan for today, pelvic floor. Did that. Ben's appointment, I guess we're not going with to that, which is totally fine because we just would have been like standing around waiting for an hour while Ben was in his appointment. So I guess we'll be here by ourselves. I need to clean the fruit, which I'm currently doing. I actually need to do a lot of cleaning today. I'm like very behind. So I would like to clean this lower level, like a deeper clean. I clean the kitchen like at least twice a day, sometimes more than that. But I need to like wash the dog nose prints and toddler fingerprints off the windows, dust a little bit. If I had a mop, I would mop, but I don't. Like clean off the fingerprints on, you know, like sticky stuff on like the counters, the cabinets, fridge, stuff like that. The bathroom, which doesn't take that long as long as it's not like super dirty. I need to clean the upstairs too, up 2 floors upstairs. So I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do that all today. This child can sniff out the berries.
The berry.
Berries. Here.
Berry. Down.
So I turned off the camera because I had to change a poopy diaper and I just needed to get this stuff done quickly, but I washed all the berries, so they're just sitting here. I'm a little nervous because we've been having ants lately, so I just want to make sure that none of them get to these berries while they dry. I would like them to dry a little bit longer. Did most of the dishes that were out, cleaned off the counters. That one's still soaking over. I need to make myself a coffee of some sort. So let's try to make a coffee. And we'll get some oat milk. We'll try this new syrup that Mom bought like 2 weeks ago and still haven't tried it. It is called Holy Cacao Organic Vanilla Syrup. It was just like one of the few syrups I could find that still said that it tasted good, but had like better ingredients. Sorry, hopefully you can see me. I'll just make the shot of espresso in one of these. I think I have some shots, some Voltesso, espresso, Voltesso. I think they make iced coffee ones, but I know nothing about that, so 2 tablespoons, I don't know. We'll start with 1 tablespoon, how about? No, we'll just start with 1 tablespoon. I like sweet drinks, but sometimes I don't like syrupy sweet drinks, so I am very picky. We'll see. Oat milk, although this oat milk doesn't say that it's gluten-free, so that makes me a little bit anxious. Take my little straw. Finn is over here too because he thinks he's getting some whipped cream. Got my shot of coffee, Abby. Coffee. We go. Wee. Probably would have tasted better with 2 shots, but I don't have that.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, okay.
Okay.
It's giving like, it could have a little bit more flavor, but I don't want to like ruin it with too much more. You want another berry? You little berry monster? Are you a berry monster? and it fell like straight on her face. She's okay though. The joys of being a mother. She actually grabbed my camera off the counter and like swung it, and I was like, and she looked at me like so terrified, but I was like, oh my God. I couldn't even control that reaction because I was like, there goes my camera. Thankfully I caught it. It's not as sweet as like the coffee that I normally make, but I feel like it's sweet enough that I could drink it without feeling deprived, if that makes sense. I feel like I've tried to make coffee with like maple syrup and stuff, and it just like isn't it for me. So this is good. I kind of want to get like a pump for it. But yeah, I am gonna put a little bit of oat-based whipped cream. I feel like if I did a double shot of espresso, or can't really use less milk because, well, I guess I could just do like a smaller latte. I don't know. Anyways, I feel like this is pretty good though. What are you doing? Let go. You got your water? You look in the camera. What are you doing? Whoa. What are you doing? Oh. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye. Want me to put it down?
Yeah.
You want to play?
Okay.
Okay, let's play.
Shy.
Shy, shy.
Shy. Shy.
Ooh.
Up. Ow.
What are you doing?
Okay.
This is called a shirt.
A bee.
Yep. B. What does a B say?
A gopher.
Ivy, what does a B say?
Bee.
Yep. Exactly. Benjamin won't be home still for about an hour. Not gonna lie, it's like actually kind of nice. I'm like not complaining at all. I'm grateful for Ben's like job and working from home, but because he's here all the time, I can hear him all the time. Like he's always making noise, he's on calls, you know, he's working or like coming down and up and whatever. There's that. It's also just easy for me to be like, hey, will you change her poopy diaper or something like that? Because he can usually step away for like a minute or two. But he also just like, he uses the kitchen multiple times a day. So he's like making, you know, a mess in there. So it's just one of those things that like, it's great that he works from home, and I prefer that he worked from home over any other option. But sometimes I think that it's like a little bit easier as a stay-at-home mom if your partner isn't home, because I'm just cleaning up his messes as well as Ivy's. So sometimes it's just nice when he's gone for a little bit, and not, again, it's not that I don't want him to be here. I do. And pros and cons put together, I would much rather that Ivy's like attacking something. I'd rather that he was home versus like had to commute. But I'm just saying, sometimes it's nice when it's just Ivy and I here and we can like do our own thing. I don't hear his loud music because he doesn't wear headphones. We just have like a really small house, so any noise that he makes is heard throughout the house, and vice versa. Like any noise that we make is heard throughout the house. So if she's like screaming or being like crazy, I try to like quiet her down. So it's just a little bit different and kind of nice this morning that it's just her and I hanging out. But yeah, anyway, I got my blood work done twice yesterday, as you guys know, and this one, she like bruised it, but it like hurts. Like my arm hurts still from yesterday. Also, we looked into like some of the stuff around buying a house, and again, not something we're planning to do for a while, like a long time, at least a year. How do y'all buy houses? Like honestly, I think people just have like more money saved than I understand. Because we would like only be able to put down like 3% or like the smallest amount possible. The amount that we would have to pay a month is insane. Like, for that, I'm like, why? Like, even though we rent here and like the rent is really expensive, we would be paying more than we pay in rent for some houses. And that's like one of the biggest reasons that, like, if we, like, I don't think that we can stay in Illinois long term. Financially, it's just like impossible to buy a house here that we would want. Like, I don't want to live in a house like the one, like I don't want to purchase a house like the one that we live in. So, and a lot of the houses are kind of made like this here. I call it the Illinois house. It's like a very specific looking house that I'm like looking at all the houses around here, and at least 4 that I can see look identical to mine. It's just like it's an Illinois house. There's not houses like this in Wisconsin. There weren't ones like this in Raleigh, like very few. But it's like a split level home, which is just, I just like don't love it. We wouldn't be able to purchase a home here, at least not where we would want to live anytime soon. The amount that we were like told we could spend would be $1,000 more a month almost in how much we pay now. And that's just not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm just like, how do y'all buy houses? Like, I know there's some people out there who, I know like a friend of mine bought a house with her partner, but he's like a veteran, so they were able to get like just a better option for getting a house. I know right now that just like interest levels and stuff like that are high in general. So I'm sure that part of it is like right now, but I'm just like, I don't know where we would buy a house, but at this point, I don't know where we're gonna like rent either, because like rent is so expensive, and we prefer to live in like a single family home because we have dogs and Ben wants a yard. So like living in apartments or like townhomes or something like that is just like not what we would prefer. But yeah, so it was a little disheartening because even though we were approved for like, I don't know, I guess like an okay number, it's not really okay. In Illinois, it's not okay. It's like a very low number here. Like we were completely priced out of Wheaton because most houses there start in like the high 400s, low 500s. We don't want to live in Schaumburg where we are now, not like long term. So we wouldn't purchase here. And Wheaton's really the only suburb that we like here. Like Palatine's okay too, but yeah. And then we like looked in like southwestern Wisconsin, which this is something I feel like our families like just don't understand because they purchased their houses like 300 years ago, you know? They are just like, oh yeah, look in like the Madison area or like Wisconsin. It's just as expensive to buy a house there unless we like lived where my family lives, which I absolutely do not want to live. I have zero interest in living in a town that small again. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Definitely not gonna be buying a house anytime soon. So feeling a little bit disheartened by that. Like I said, we weren't planning to buy for at least a year anyway, so who knows what'll happen in a year. If like we come about some more money, we get a bigger savings account, maybe we decide where we wanna move, whatever. I will say, again, looking back, in Raleigh, which is a big reason that we moved there, it is much more affordable there. However, because of that, the competition to purchase there is just insane. So some of the houses are priced high because they can be, and then the ones that are priced low have like a ton of competition. So, and then that's the whole, you know, are we gonna really move ourselves back across the country again? The answer, probably yes. Maybe yes. Anyways, it's not what we're planning to do right now anyway. Ivy just like turned on Bob the Builder and now she turned it off. Then again, I don't need like a $1 million house or anything like that, but I do want like a nice-ish house. Like I want something that if we have to do some work to it, that's okay.
Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love.
Okay, I did a little bit, well, I did a good amount. Could I have deep cleaned more? Yes, but here's the problem. I don't have a mop. Well, Ben has a mop, but you know, it's his job to mop. I've already taken over cleaning the whole house. He can still mop, you know? Did the dishes, wiped down the surfaces in here, you saw. Dusted a little bit, cleaned the bathroom. None of the surfaces were super dirty. This is probably the space that I keep up the most just because it's our kitchen. Our house is like super weirdly shaped. I'm out of battery. Ivy's mom is right there. Okay, every time I clean, I feel like I remember that I hate cleaning. I wish I liked cleaning. Cleaning the house was definitely my chore growing up, and it had to be like perfect all the time, otherwise I would get in trouble. So I feel like there's a little bit of disdain there from growing up having to keep like a very dirty house clean. And now I just feel like this house, it's just hard to get like the payoff. What I was trying to say before my camera died is our house is so segmented. So we have this small area down here that's like just our kitchen. There's a small bathroom, a like hidden laundry room that is just a junk pile really. And then we keep like all of our back stock stuff in there. And then we have like a little play area for Ivy and a papasan chair. So it's just like everything gets used as like that back wall thing just gets used as like a holding ground for Ben's stuff and the dog stuff. And like the dog stuff is over there, Ben's like outside shoes are over there, and then Ivy's like crazy stuff. So it's just, it always feels messy down here because it's such a small space. And then we have like all the dog crap and the baby crap and the outside crap down here. So it just never feels like clean in here. And then I feel like the living room is easy because it's really small. But because all of Ivy's toys are in there, even though we like clean them up at the end of the night, it's still, you know, a toy zone. The way this house is made is just like so weirdly laid out. I've never had a house like this where it feels so small. I don't even mean like in a we need more space type of way. I mean, we do, but it just feels cramped and like, so it just feels like grungy and like dirty all the time. If you have like two things out, it feels dirty or messy, I should say. So yeah, like we don't have a ton of storage, so things have to stay out all the time. I do all this cleaning or like picking up and it still feels dirty or like messy because, and I think it's just the way that the house is laid out. It's like dark in here, it's small. Anyway, I said I wasn't gonna keep complaining and I'm still complaining. So anyways, it's 1:49. I usually wake Ivy up at 2:15 because that's just better for her like sleep wise, so that it isn't like impossible to put her down for bed at the end of the night. Most of the stuff is clean. I think what I'm gonna do is put together my salsa, which I've done with you guys a couple times on the channel, so I'm not gonna do it again, but I'm just gonna, I don't have a jalapeno, so it's gonna be bland salsa, but I don't know. Taking a walk. You eating your pasta? Sorry, I just turned this on, so that's gonna be loud, but I just blended up my salsa and tried it. It definitely tastes better with jalapeno in it just because it gives it some spice, and this has like 0 spice in it. It'll be fine to like add to stuff for the week. I just need to find my stool so I can get up there and get a little container for it. Ow. I actually didn't add sugar to it this time because there's like no spice to counteract it. Yeah, it makes like probably 26 ounces. Also, I usually wash this by just putting some water and soap in here and like pulsing it a few times, because Ben actually cut his hand really badly on this, so now he's like afraid of us touching it, but I have to clean it. So this is one thing I miss about dairy is cottage cheese. I actually like love cottage cheese. Wow, I look crazy. It's 8:22. Just Ben's putting Ivy down. As you saw, I did my sourdough starter and cleaned the dishes a little bit. Decided I'm gonna clean the top floor tomorrow because I didn't get to it today. I think I'm gonna go take a shower. Honestly, go to bed. Well, it's only 8:30, so I'm probably not gonna go to bed yet, but I probably will go to bed not too far after that. Thanks so much for watching this video. Sorry it's been a little bit all over the place, but I'm planning to film another vlog this weekend, so I will see you guys again soon.